Last 2 years, we saw the greatest wealth transfer in human history from the poor to the rich. And now the rich are admitting that maybe all the things that they did over the last 2 years were not necessary, but they don't give the money back, the property back. You see, the Great Reset, Davos, this year I was going to go out of disgust. I'm just not going to do it anymore. Because what are they doing? They're saying you'll own nothing and be happy. All the farmland is going to be owned by the rich people and the big companies, multinational companies, international funds. All of the supply chains run by a small group of hyper-consolidated entities that are transnational. Don't give a fuck about the little person. The retail side, people are opting out. The problem is there's less money on the retail side now than on the institutional side.
Yo, America, planet Earth, what's good? This is your boy CODELL, and welcome back to another episode of CODELL Crypto. Hey, today, basically, I'm going to be doing my best trying to convince you why Cardano/ADA is an absolutely amazing investment. But I got to put this right after that, all right? Yo, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just giving you my personal opinions on why I think Cardano and ADA are absolutely amazing and the opportunity of a financial lifetime. All right, guys, without any further ado, let's get into it. Okay, first we're going to start off with coin market cap. All right, so where are we at, you guys? Let's see. ADA right now, the live Cardano price is at 51 cents with a 24-hour trading volume of 692,823,860 USD. Also, Cardano is up 0.75% in the last 24 hours, and the current coin market cap ranking is at number 8 with a live market cap of 17,592,971,477 US dollars, and it has a circulating supply of 34,182,044,153 ADA coins and a max supply of 45 billion. So yeah, that's the ADA price live data during the recording of this video. All right, yo, check this out, you guys. All right, so there is a company called CoolFi Finance. All right, I may have actually mispronounced it, CoolFi, but that's what it looks like to me. And I came across this project, and they are building their lending and borrowing and earning DApp on the Cardano network. So check this out. Ahead of the Vassal hard fork, Cardano welcomes its first fixed rate lending protocol. Okay, so check this, you guys. CoolFi Finance is the first Cardano fixed rate money market. At launch, vaults will be dedicated to stable assets and pegged asset pairs, with additional vaults added in the future. Louis Raymond, who is Chief Technical Officer at CoolFi, stated, by building upon Cardano, CoolFi has created a simple way for crypto users to access the benefit of the fixed rate money market. And fixed rate, that is huge for crypto. Okay, check this out now. CoolFi Finance facilitates lending and borrowing of Cardano native assets at fixed rates terms through an innovative financial primitive called W Token. CoolFi technology will also provide users with the ability to access stable financing. CoolFi protocol is a first of its kind to be built on Cardano, along with its yield protocol. Fixed lending borrow rates are a crucial element of the traditional financial system, allowing business and individuals to better plan their futures. So this is what Manolis Kairoko was saying. And so basically what he's saying right here, you guys, is part of the issue that they've had with cryptocurrency, obviously, you know, is the volatility of it. It goes so up and down, up and down, up and down. Well, what he's claiming is with CoolFi Finance, they have figured out a way to stabilize that volatility with their lending program. So, like let's say you want to take a loan out on a house, you have to have a good idea of like what the payments are pretty much going to be set, what your payments are going to be for the next 5, 10, however many years it takes you to pay off that house. And so they're claiming that they've now developed a system, a a fixed money rate system. So you can take loans out, do all that stuff where it's stable and it's using cryptocurrency and all that stuff. So it's really interesting. Anyways, so the article also goes on to say most money market protocols on DeFi offer a variable rate in which the interest rate is usually determined through the supply and demand of the token. And when the demand rises, the interest rates go up. When the token supply increases, the interest rates go down, bringing uncertainty to the crypto market. This dilemma produces the need for a fixed rate term rate, which is exactly what I was just talking about. And a CoolFi fixed loan product is based on the zero coupon bond concept, which pays the full face value of its maturity date, with face value representing how much money the lender receive on the fixed maturity date. CoolFi Finance facilitates borrowers and lenders to agree on a fixed rate of interest. And again, this is where the article now goes on to say, unfortunately, most lending protocols lack this feature and cannot serve as a stable source of credit. Read CoolFi. Basically, yeah. So this is what CoolFi is saying. And again, yeah, this is really, if they can pull this off, this is going to be huge because they're claiming that they have found a way with crypto to deal with that volatility so they can get you a fixed rate of interest on whatever you're taking a loan out, whatever you're paying off, So if they can really pull this off, this is going to be huge. And then they have the CoolFi governance token. And remember, guys, you're like, what's this have to do with Cardano? All this is being built on the Cardano ADA blockchain. So this is huge. CoolFi KLS. KLS is their token, and it is the governance token of the CoolFi protocol. It is a Cardano native token that holders can use for proposals, votes, and implementing changes to CoolFi ecosystem parameters and smart contracts. At the heart of CoolFi are W tokens, which I guess are zero coupon tokens. So I don't know, I have no idea what that is. But it goes on to say these instruments make the project fixed rate system go round as they constantly and simply keep track of who owes across CoolFi stable coin markets. So it sounds like then the tokens are set up. They're designed to keep track of basically who owes who money and where the money's all going, which is dope because then it goes back to the principles of blockchain. If there's a mutable record on the blockchain of the transaction, then everyone knows where they stand, and it takes away the ability for someone to try to basically game the system, manipulate the system, and screw over other people. So and then this is borrowing on CoolFi Finance. I thought this was dope. Users on CoolFi Finance can receive fixed term interest rates. Again, that's huge. Fixed term interest rates on their loans. Firstly, borrowers must deposit funds as collateral, then mint negative W tokens. The negative W tokens are representative of the funds borrowed in addition to a chosen maturity date. When the repayment is due at this stage, borrowers can trade and exchange their negative W tokens for cryptocurrency. Okay, so that's basically a quick run over of how the borrowing works. And then the lending, it goes like this. So users can lend spare capital to the CoolFi portfolio. As such, lenders will purchase positive W tokens, assets that yield a higher valuation than their initial deposit on a future date. The positive W tokens mature over time and becomes redeemable for currency upon reaching full maturity. So basically, it's an incentive for you to loan, basically help loan out your crypto so other people can get loans and you make money upon it. CoolFi DApp users do not need this part. I really like, you guys, again, because this goes back to one of the core principles of crypto, of blockchain. CoolFi DApp users do not need to pass a standard identification procedures such as know your customer, which is KYC, or the KYC process, the know your customer process, giving the users full anonymity. So yeah, really dope. You know, and then the article just says right here, basically, CoolFi Finance solves one of the fundamental problems of the DeFi space, the ability to provide fixed rate lending. And really, you guys, if they can pull this off where they can actually provide fixed rate lending, that is a game changer for cryptocurrency, for a blockchain. And yeah, seriously, this is gonna, like, this can be absolutely huge. And this is what I, you know, this is the type of lending program that I basically been waiting on, you know, because like I myself personally speaking, I'm not completely off like the traditional central banking system, you know, and I'm trying to get off of it, and something like this will allow me to make further progress in that journey to get myself off of centralized finance and onto DeFi, decentralized finance. So I really like this project. I'm going to start keeping an eye on this project, and you'll probably hear me reporting more on it. Again, this is being built on Cardano on ADA. Absolutely amazing. They do have a pre-seed round sell, so you can purchase KLS tokens. And yeah, I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to check that out. But it's pretty cool stuff. All right, guys, let's keep it moving. So the Cardano Vassal hard fork. You've heard me talk about this. It got mentioned in that last article. What is the Vassal hard fork and why is it so important? So this article right here, I highlighted some stuff in it that I think does a really good job of just basically putting it in a language that's easy to understand, easy to digest. So let's get into it, guys. All right. So Vassal hard fork, it is a scale, and one thing it does is it is a scaling solution. So now that Cardano has added smart contracts, just like Ethereum, there's a congestion and traffic on its blockchain. Its blockchains, there is congestion and traffic on its blockchains. Excuse me, guys. As blockchains get busier, speeds typically slow down and fees increase. And this is one of the main problems that one of Cardano's rivals, Ethereum, has faced recently, because Ethereum used by so many people, fees have increased considerably and transaction speeds have slowed down. So if you've ever, you know, interacted with the Ethereum blockchain, you know that it can be really expensive and the fees can just get absolutely out of control. I've, you know, there's been a few times where I've attempted to use it, but I've just refused because, again, the fees are so crazy. Where at least like every time I've attempted to use it, the fees are so freaking crazy. It just like, it almost defeats the purpose of me doing whatever transaction I was trying to do on it. So anyways, the Vassal hard fork is, let's keep it going on the Vassal hard fork. So the new Vassal hard fork is Cardano's attempt to stay ahead of the curve and try to mitigate the increased congestion before it becomes too much of a problem. And in order to do this, Cardano will start using a solution called diffusion pipelining. So what is diffusion pipelining, guys? Well, diffusion pipelining, let's see. Before diffusion pipelining, guys, the block verification process required specific steps to be accomplished by validators in a particular order. And because Cardano uses a proof-of-stake consensus mechanism, validators must be in agreement on all transactions in a block before it can be added to a block of data. And until diffusion pipelining, each of these steps would have to be completed in their entirety before the block moved to the next validator. Now validators, so this is where fusion pipelining comes in. Now validators will essentially be able to work ahead of this and this process will increase transaction speeds. And when speeds are fast on a blockchain, fees are low. And obviously this is something, you know, developers, end users obviously appreciate. So yeah, that is basically what the Vassal hard fork is doing. It is going to help solve the congestion problem, the slowdown problem, and just keep the transactions moving quickly, efficiently, and smoothly on the Cardano blockchain. So that is the Vassal hard fork in a nutshell, guys. All right, let's keep it moving. Before we do, make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that little notification bell. Please show your boy CODELL Crypto some love. And follow me on Rumble, guys. It's like YouTube if you've never been over there, but it's blowing up. It's an awesome social media platform full of great videos, great content creators. And what makes it better than YouTube is they do not censor at all. So get over to Rumble, follow CODELL Crypto, follow me over there on Rumble, follow me on Twitter, follow me on True Social, follow me on Getter, all that stuff. Links are in the descriptions. All right, guys, let's keep it moving. So, I'm not going to read too much into this, but this is dope. Cardano builder IOG funds 4.5 million blockchain research hub at Stanford University. So I'm actually not even going to read any of that. I just thought that was important that you know that, because, you know, as you know, you guys, Stanford is one of the top universities in the country and probably in the world. And Cardano, you know, they've got some stuff going on with them. Very interesting. Anyways, let's see. Then from Daily Coin, we got Cardano ADA founder Charles Hoskinson says he cannot change ADA's supply or force the Vassal hard fork. So this is what Hoskinson had to say, and this is what he reacted to on social media. On September 9th, a Bitcoin maximalist who goes by at BTC Brian21 on Twitter claimed that Charles Hoskinson had the power to change the supply of Cardano ADA by deciding to burn ADA tokens. At BTC Brian21 alleged that Hoskinson could do this because of the centralization of the Cardano network. Hoskinson wasted no time in shooting back, explaining that he can't even force the Vassal hard fork. This is what Hoskinson wrote on Twitter. Bitcoin maxis are beyond stupid. I can't even force the Vassal hard fork, and everyone wants it. So yeah, that was his response to Brian at BTC Brian21. Hoskinson's reply marked the latest episode in his tussle with Bitcoin maximalists, who he believes are intellectually dishonest. I was about to say dishonest. And earlier this year, Hoskinson called out MicroStrategy's Michael Saylor and Jimmy Song for criticizing POS networks. And this is Hoskinson's stance on token burning, which is very interesting. Unknown to the Bitcoin maximalists, Charles Hoskinson has made it clear in the past that he strongly opposes the idea of burning ADA tokens as a way of boosting its value. According to Hoskinson, such a move requires ADA to be stolen from its holders for it to be destroyed, and comparing the idea of burning ADA to stealing food last year. So this is what Charles Hoskinson had to say. So I like Hoskinson, man. He just says whatever's on his mind. And on the flip side, though, Hoskinson also previously announced that he expects a Vassal upgrade to launch on September 22nd, 2022, which is in 11 days from now, guys, very soon. He says once it meets its key metrics. And why should we care? Well, with over 3.0 staking pools, a governance structure, and a treasury for future development, Cardano is too decentralized for Hoskinson to enact changes on his own. So, yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. Hoskinson is definitely always having some beefs with some, people on Twitter and just social media in general. And I enjoy it, man. I like Hoskinson. I think the dude's brilliant mind. I always compare him. I always say he's like a hybrid of Elon Musk and Donald Trump, pretty much. Like, he has Trump's brashness and bluntness in a lot of ways, but Elon, more along Elon Musk's kind of line of thinking, I think. Very, I don't know. They're all geniuses, but yeah, very interesting. So anyways, you guys, moving along. Leading fintech company adopts Cardano's stablecoin DJET as a payment option. So check this out. Another lending fintech company adopts Cardano's stablecoin as a payment solution. Cody Network, the official user of Cardano stablecoins, announced a new partnership with Jara Network as part of the growing adoption of Cardano's algorithmic stablecoin DJED. So this is what Cody Network tweeted out. We are happy to announce another partnership, this time with Kanza Finance, an open finance portal enabling access to unlimited financial services for emerging markets to add DJED as a stable payment option. Under the partnership, Cody will integrate DJED as a payment option on JAR Network, an open finance portal that allows access to financial services for emerging markets. Integrating DJED as a payment option will enable the project to bridge the gap between centralized finance, CFI, and decentralized finance, DeFi. And commenting on the development, Abilio Shogbini, JAR Network project lead, said, "We resonate with DJED's stablecoin infrastructure and its approach towards frictionless international payments, as it's a critical need for JAR Network's customers. We are excited to partner with DJED toward a common goal." Following the announcement, JAR Network now joins the list of projects willing to utilize Cardano's algorithmic stablecoin as payment method in exchange for their services. So another big win for ADA, another big win for Cardano. Again, the ecosystem is growing. I don't think people really realize how huge Cardano is going to end up being in the world of finance. And what I really like about them is they don't hide what their goals are. Their goals are not to, just adopt the traditional financial system. Their goals are basically to tear down the traditional financial system and create a decentralized financial system, so we, the people, all of us around the world, have control of our finances. And again, it's what I love about Hoskinson. He does not hide his intentions, and he lets the whole world know where he's heading. So I think Cardano's going to be huge. ADA's going to be huge. And yeah. All right, guys, we're getting near the end. Just hang with me a little longer. Let's see, Cardano joins 11 million investment round in Kenya fintech company to change microfinance around the world. Again, this is about banking the unbanked. So Charles Hoskinson has taken to Twitter to share that the company behind Cardano, IOG, led by him, had taken part in an investment round of 11 million for supporting a fintech company, Pezsha, based in Kenya, Africa. If I butchered that, which I know I did, my apologies. He stated that he is excited to support this company's mission to improve the sphere of microfinance around the world. So this is what Charles Hoskinson tweeted out. "Hilda is one of the great entrepreneurs of Africa, and I'm excited to support her in Pezsha's mission to change microfinance throughout the world." And Hilda, this is him reacting to Hilda Moraz's tweet. "I are deeply humbled." She meant to say I am, obviously. "Deeply humbled and excited about the investment from at IOHK Charles and our current pre-series A round of 11 million. The future looks promising as we join hands with Input Output HK in building Africa's embedded finance operating system for SMEs, TechCrunch.com. So yeah, you know what? You guys should go ahead and give her a follow. I'm actually going to go ahead and give her a follow real quick. Let's see. Where's she at? Let's see if I can forget. There we go. There we go. Okay, Hilda, where are you at? There you are. You're a fascinating lady. Boom. Gave her a follow. Get those updates. Yeah, I personally, you guys, I've been telling people since like 2012 or something like that. Most people don't know, but I think like 7 out of the 12 world's fastest growing economies are on the continent of Africa. And it's kind of just flying under the radar. And so, yeah, it's just something I've been paying attention to since around 2012. And so, yeah, I'm not surprised by this. And just the integration of cryptocurrency / blockchain that's going on over there. So they're really embracing it. It's awesome. Anyways, let's knock this article out. So Cardano supports fintech in Africa. So according to TechCrunch, IOG and Women's World Banking Capital Partners 2 Fund have led an investment round of 11 million in Pezsha. This fintech company intends to roll out to other countries in Africa, Nigeria, Rwanda, and Francophone Africa. After the pre-series A equity debt it has just conducted. The source stated that $5 million were invested by Talenton and Verdant Capital Specialist funds. The rest, $6 million, came from IOG and several investment funds. Pesha deals with lending. It has created its own scalable infrastructure for digital lending, attracting local financial institutions to offer micro lending to SME and African countries. So vast market of microfinance open in Africa. Mora stated that there are plenty of opportunities to solve problems to do with working capital faced by SMEs in Africa, among other things. Pesha ensures quality and responsible borrowing of funds by entrepreneurs. Pesha's partners in this business have integrated their credit scoring APIs to help customers get loan offers in real time. So that's huge. And at the moment, the company has more than 20 partners which are offering loans to more than 100,000 businesses. And by the end of 2022, this number is expected to grow as 10 more companies are waiting to integrate in this lending infrastructure. So that's pretty crazy. And you know, those 10 companies, they could possibly be they're probably bigger companies that own a bunch of companies themselves. So then that'll get integrated into all their smaller companies. This is just huge, you guys. And after the expansion of this business, SMEs will be able to borrow up to $10,000 at a moderate interest rate to be paid back within 1 year. Mora intends to start collaborating with new local and international financial companies with wealthy individuals and DeFi platforms in order to offer $100 million in loans on an annual basis in the future. And this is what Charles Hoskinson, the king of Cardano, this is what he had to say per TechCrunch. Charles Hoskinson believes that investing in Pesha is a major milestone for Cardano since initiating flows of finance into developing countries in order to support the growth of their economy and the creation of jobs in the main goal of cryptocurrencies and DLT overall. For Cardano, it is vital to make it easier for people around the world to make loans and offer them on a regulatory basis. Now he believes Cardano's investment in Africa an achievement. Earlier, it was announced that Pesha and Cardano had teamed up to build a decentralized financial operating system in Africa. So huge news, guys. Huge news. I'm telling you, again, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but Cardano, in my opinion, is a life-changing investment, long-term. Again, Hoskinson is brilliant, and I just love what he's aiming to do. I know I keep saying this, but I love that he is not afraid to just go after centralized banks, to go after the traditional financial systems. I love that he doesn't even hide his intentions to build a decentralized financial system that really doesn't even need the banks. And I like where he's targeting. Like, the dude's just brilliant. He's smart to go over to Africa and start working with these countries over there because, you know, like, since a lot of these countries in Africa, most of the people over there don't have access to the traditional banking systems, you know, that say most Americans do, you know, or a lot of Europeans or Asians do, you know, not all, but, you know, a lot, you know. Since most Africans don't have access to those traditional financial systems, they are more likely to embrace decentralized finances. And the great thing about DeFi is it doesn't come with all these strings attached like it does when you're working with a central banking system. You know, you don't have all these crazy high interest rates you have to pay back. You don't have all this predatory lending and all this stuff like that. So I'm a huge believer in DeFi. I'm a huge believer in getting rid of the central banking system, and that is what Cardano and ADA, that's what Charles Hoskinson is trying to do. He is trying to bank the unbanked and put the power of the money back in the individual's hands. And it's beautiful. And he's trying to do it on a level that has never been done in human history. So again, it's why it's my main reason for being such a big believer and investor in Cardano, in ADA, because I don't see it not being successful, and I truly believe it's going to change the world. And I love it. I love it. I feel blessed to be invested in this project. Anyways, let me stop preaching. Let's move along. All right, this is about the Vassal hard fork. So 30 crypto exchanges in process to support Cardano Vassal hard fork. All right. This is the Cardano Daily tweeted out. Exchange support Vassal update. The @Cardano network has successfully deployed the Vassal hard fork. All the projects in the ecosystem as well as the exchanges are in rush of supporting the Vassal updates. Take a look at the status of the exchanges in this process. One sec, guys. Let me take a little sip of my coffee. That's good. If you guys have never tried it, little agave in the coffee, it's delicious. Okay, so these are the exchanges, you guys, supporting the Vassal update. I mean, look at that. BitTrue, on and on. I gotta like take my shades off so I can read some of this. Binance, we all know who Binance is. Crypto.com, all the major exchanges, you guys. We got 30 of them. Pancake Swap, on and on and on. So they're all supporting the Vassal hard fork upgrade on the Cardano blockchain. So it's huge, absolutely huge. So yeah, and Cardano Daily, they also tweeted out exchanges support Vassal update. It's good to see more exchanges kicking off the Vassal hard fork upgrades. 3 are ready, 27 are in the process. So big stuff coming for Cardano. All right, you guys, we're at the end pretty much. I'm just gonna go over like I always do. You guys, I want to again encourage you, if whatever project you invest in, I'm going to say this at the end of every episode because I want to drive this into your head. Whatever project you are investing in, please, or maybe are considering investing in, please make sure you do your own research. And don't just watch videos doing research, like actually read the information, because when you read the information, it soaks into your brain better. You know, it's like your brain's like a sponge. So when you actually read those words, you're like truly feeding your brain versus just always listening to someone like me. Now I want you to listen to me, obviously, because you know, like I'm working really hard to put out good information for you guys. I'm just trying to point you in a good direction. But still, it is so important you guys do your own research, okay? Because it is up to each and every one of you to turn yourself into a successful investor, and you can do it, you guys. Investing, honestly, it's not rocket science. You just have to, one, do good research, find the projects you believe in long term, and have the stomach for the ups and downs that come along with investing, and buy low and sell high. So, but anyways, you guys, oh, and of course, I almost left this out. This is why I originally started going on this rant at the end. Whatever project you're into, look at their Twitter page. Are they active on Twitter? Do they have a lot of followers? If they do, there's a good chance that their ecosystem is probably developing, staying busy, building, doing all that good stuff. So yeah, if you like Cardano and you're not following Cardano, give Charles Hoskinson a follow. Give Charles Hoskinson a follow on his Twitter, and yeah, just stay up to date with what's going on in the ecosystem. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for tuning in. Again, remember, if you like what I'm doing, make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. Follow me on Twitter, YouTube, Getter, True Social. Follow me on Rumble, you guys. Rumble is like YouTube, but way better. They don't censor. And Getter is like Twitter, but way better. They don't censor. True Social is like Twitter, but way better. They don't censor. And True Social is blowing up. Rumble's blowing up. Getter is steadily growing. So we got this whole alternative ecosystem. Come join me over there, guys. Join me. It's freedom over there. They don't censor stuff. So anyways, y'all stay blessed. Remember, God loves you. And thank you so much for watching CODELL Crypto. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.